From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Glad you could join me for this December 27th edition of your live weather at noon here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Conditions still kind of mucky out there, right? Really is the best way to put it. We're overcast. We're kind of cool too. We're in the 50s still, but we're in the mid 50s at the moment. And I'll tell you what, we are windy. We got that gradient wind, that pure wind, generally out of the south at 20, 25 miles an hour right now here in Cherokee. And you can actually kind of see, if you look closely, the camera's kind of shaking, and that's a pretty dang sturdy tower too. So kind of shows you what we're getting, and that's outside of rain too, right? The rain's mostly up to the east now, but we definitely saw a lot of it this morning. In fact, when I was waking up, I heard some rumbles of thunder out there. So yep, that was round one, which is still kind of intermittently moving through right now. Same for southern middle Tennessee. In fact, off in the distance, a couple showers are visible. Again, temperatures in the 50s, dew points also in the 50s, so it shows that moisture is still in the area. But the next 24 hours, things start to ramp up just a little bit. So like I said, here's round one that we've been seeing ongoing across the area and through this morning. There's those winds sharp out of the south at 15, 20 miles an hour, gusts even higher. I've seen gusts up to 30 at times. And this kind of moves off to the east as we head through this afternoon and evening. So we dry out a little bit in terms of what's actually falling out of the sky, but we actually also kind of warm up. We're going to be right there near 60 for highs today. So that warm southerly air really is doing us a lot of favors in this respect. But as we head through tonight, well, we really see the impacts of it too, because we're not cooling down much at all. We're going to be in the 50s for lows, and the cloud cover is also helping kind of insulate that warm air from actually dissipating. So yeah, we're staying relatively warm through tonight and into tomorrow. And then tomorrow, boom, here we go. Those upper 60s, that warm air, that's all culminated into this next thunderstorm event, round two, if you will, for our Saturday. Here it is moving in as we head through the PM hours. Afternoon and evening is going to be the time frame. Don't take the exact timing you see at face value, but we need to go over and see what we have to look forward to. So I want to present you with two options here, right? We kind of have two possibilities as of current indications of the models. Option one, this is the most likely scenario. We're going to get a lot of rain, and I do mean a lot of it. We're going to have thunderstorms. We're going to have some rambunctious little storms here and there, some of which could be on the stronger side. That's wind gusts, 30, 40 miles an hour, very heavy downpours, lots of lightning, perhaps noisy lightning too, especially with how some of these storms interact with the inversions. But otherwise, the severe weather staying off to our southwest. Again, that's option one. That option is more possible if the moisture stays down here, off southwest of I-22. Option two is the moisture, that warm air, surges further into the Tennessee Valley and gets more connected to the atmosphere and presents the chance for more severe weather here in the area. Now, there's enough instability for the possibility in that case of maybe a couple severe thunderstorms. That's gusts 50 to 65 miles an hour with those strongest storms, and one or two of those, if they can really take advantage of the atmosphere, might be able to spin up a tornado or two. Now, that's the most severe scenario right out of this, but the most likely scenario is the one I mentioned earlier, where we just get that widespread rain, which would keep the moisture off to the south. So we're kind of in between these two thoughts of mind right now, and we really just need to watch the trends, right? So again, let's keep in mind, this is the most likely one. By no means in any situation are we talking about some massive, widespread severe weather outbreak. Nothing like that. So don't be worrying about that. Just stay with the Tennessee Valley Weather Team. We'll be worried about whether or not the trends are up or down or anything in between. And all you need to do is tune in, and we'll give that to you as soon as we know. So more likely than not, we're going to be seeing some strong storms, heavy downpours, lots of rain, and perhaps some wind 30, 40 miles an hour. But like I said, one more time, if it trends up, we could be seeing the possibility of some of that moisture providing some severe weather in the area. So let's just keep a very close eye on that. And again, we'll be just fine, right? Now, as we head past the system, things change a little bit. We're going to get back towards a more winter-like pattern, right? We're going to get past this rain. Showers kind of lingering through Sunday morning. Sure, we can deal with that, but temperatures are really going to start going down, right? As we head through Monday, as we head through Tuesday, and especially as we head through the midweek of next week, well, that's going to be known in a big, big way. So we're going to get back down to the 50s and even 40s out there and mostly dry out. Now, Tuesday, a few showers might wrap around here, but I really don't think that's going to be particularly widespread. So let's wrap that all up in a pretty little bow, see what we have for the 7 day, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. The next couple of days, that's when the unsettled pattern is. And again, to summarize, for Saturday, most likely we'll see maybe a couple strong storms, but a lot of widespread rain and some wind. But it is possible that we could see some severe weather. That's wind 60 miles an hour or higher. And if the environment does favor that in that outcome, maybe one or two tornado warnings. But that's not nearly as likely as the other outcome. But we just need to watch it, right? So let's keep an eye on it. Stay with the Tennessee Valley Weather Team. And if anything happens, we'll be here nonstop until the danger is over, as always. But as the rest of the week goes, we cool down and mostly dry out. Thanks for joining me here for this live forecast update, folks. Of course, I'll be back with you at 6 and 9 this evening for more fresh from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, and I'll speak to you then.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.